Looking for a brand new 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage, all single story for $350 or less? Let's have a look, let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today's episode is sponsored by Nick Long of AmeriFirst Home Mortgages, NMLS ID 398963. And guys, today I'm showing you a beautiful builder model. There have been some changes to the newer inventory home, and I'm going to mention that. It's a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, just about 1,600 square foot for all under 345 to 350. So let's go in and check this beautiful model out. You do get the pavers up front. It's a front loading 2-car garage, and then when you go around, you get the pavers all the way through. But what I like is that you have this nice walkway. Last time I did a model with a KB home, they have a similar kind of floor plan, but this builder is a little different, and I'll show you what it is inside. So let's go in and check this out. Hello, and welcome to this beautiful builder model. Now it's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, just about 1,598 square foot, just about 2 square foot less than 1,600, all single story. Now I always say this, guys, and I want to mention this up front. Don't go by square footage. What you want to go by is the flow of the house, because the way this is done, it's really nice. Your rooms are not that small. It's really good. The thing that I was mentioning out was that the ceiling height, as you see in this model, is about 8 foot, but all the inventory home that they have that you can buy anywhere between 345 to 350 has the upgrades, or some of the upgrades are there. And in those ones, the ceiling height is actually 9'4", with the door being 6'8". So just keep that in mind. So as I walk in, you have this long walkway, but you have the upgrade in regards to the tile, the floor tiles that you see, which looks more like the wood, because that is just what most people are preferring these days. And then you have the very first bedroom with the upgraded carpet, 2 big windows bringing in a lot of light. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, you have this good space. Like if I stand on the side, the room is pretty good size in that regards. For everything on a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single story, it's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of these doors, like these double doors, because they always fall off the hinges. However, you know, the closet space is pretty neat right over here. And then as I go around, you have the very first bathroom that is shared between the 2 rooms. It's a shower tub combination with just plain subway white tiles. Now I do mention, you know, when you have when you go to a design center, if you have that option, it's really nice to kind of have some sort of a design pattern right here, which kind of really pops out the white. So it really looks good. Now this is in mica. So the options that I was talking about, they actually have some that has the granite, but this is in mica with the overmount sink rather than undermount. The upgrade is in terms of the color of the cabinet that you see right over here. And then as I go around, you have the other bedroom, and I'm going to go in the corner so you kind of get a good idea. Now I have 2 small kids, and as a starter, if I was renting, I would probably prefer that. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida and now Tampa, this is a great resource. Press that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Show us some love. And if you are not sure about where to be living, then check out Orlando Living with D on YouTube, because that's where I talk about communities, and we go a lot more deeper into the kind of schools they have, how far you are from the airport or the Disney and everything else. So that will give you an idea, especially when you are relocating from a different state. You have the similar kind of closet space right over here that you see. And they always have, like, you know, I have done homes where you know, it's like $1 million home, but then they have this wire, that white wire rack. And I don't know, I can understand on homes that are like this, that they have that, but I don't quite get it when you have a high-end home, why they won't have something better than that. But guys, things like this is just design options that you could do later on. So don't get carried away. If you haven't watched my video on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, please go ahead and do so. And then you have the other room right over here, which could also be used as office space if you have a small family. But again, comfortable size with a nice window. And I think they were doing some repair work, and I wanted to show this model because it's one of the affordable model. Now, talking about affordability, guys, now I do know that the market has shifted, but it's not going as crazy as some people are thinking. With the brand new homes especially, the prices are not going down, but what's happening is that the builder incentives is coming up. So you do get some incentives with this builder. They're going to pay for your closing cost, and then they give you some design center options if there is if you're building from scratch. Now, this is an inventory home. That means they already designed it, already picked up everything. You really cannot change anything. But if you are going to build from scratch, it's going to probably take about 12 to 15 months because there's still issues with the supply chain. So just keep that in mind. You have a similar kind of closet space right over here. So nothing extraordinary. But I like how everything is designed. It kind of just flows through. It's a nice split floor plan where on this side you have the 2-car garage. Now this is a builder model, so I wouldn't be going in, but you have the 2-car garage, you come in, and you know what I would have preferred, like they have this little closet space right here, but it could have been a good, nice cavity if they could have just left it open to be able to use that as a mud station that I've seen with some of the other builders do. And then right over here is your laundry area. Now you do not get any of these appliances, so you won't have the washer or the dryer. Now I actually did another builder in the same community, and their prices were even a little bit better, and they were offering more incentives. So if you would like to know more, make sure to comment below. So we would love to help you. And guys, when you call us, please be aware you're going to be talking to our inside sales people. Their job is to get information and then connect you to the agent on the team who is an expert in that area. So just keep that in mind. So this is your standard size of your island right over here in the kitchen. You have the sink, which is a standard feature. I think they do have in some of them, you have a 60-40 split. And then you also have a little bit of a pantry space right there. And everything that you see in terms of the cabinet color, the backsplash is actually an upgrade. However, you get your range, your Whirlpool microwave and your range. Those are something that will come, but it definitely would not be coming with the Whirlpool refrigerator. So that is something that they are not doing. And then when you go around, you have this dining area, which is a very comfortable space, kind of tucked in. And I've seen more and more builders do a house where it's only like about 1700 square foot, but it's done so well that it looks like really nice. It flows really well. And that is the key, guys. If you are looking to buy a house, don't go crazy on the square footage. Just make sure that the house flows with you. And I say this quite a few times just to kind of emphasize on the fact that the flow of the house is more important than the total square footage. Now you do have this patio area right over here, which is actually an open patio area, but you get this area so you can make this into, you know, you can always do a screen enclosure later on if that's what you want to do, but that is something that the builder won't be doing in this specific model, but this is something that you can always do. Whereas with the other builder, they actually had the enclosure that was a part of the sales price. So, you know, different builders do different kind of things. This community is in phase 1. They're going to be finishing phase 1 pretty soon, and then they'll be opening up phase 2. That's where you can actually pick the lot. The lot size is about 50 by 110. If it's a 1-story home, you probably would not have enough room for a pool. But if it was a 2-story, usually the pad is a little smaller pad, so you get enough room to build a pool, or you will have a decent sized backyard. So just keep that in mind. Yes, there is a CDD, and the HOA is about $12 a month. CDD is just about $179, so it kind of adds up to about $191. CD is nothing but a tax that actually sticks to the property for the next 30 years. And some of the communities do not have that CDD because the builders pays for the infrastructure cost up front to the county or to the state government. But in some cases, that's not the case, and the base prices are a little higher. But one way or the other, it's still something that you as a consumer will end up paying. So just keep that in mind. And then you have this all open space right there. So I love that you come in and then it kind of opens up. You can pretty much sit right here and just look at everything. You can look at the kitchen, the dining. It's kind of a little hidden because you have that walkway. Unless you're right in front of it, you're right here, you have a little more privacy. You can put your TV on that wall and then just look at it. Now, of course, the ceiling height here is 8 foot, so it doesn't look that tall. However, as I was stating, the inventory homes have that. The only thing that I would love to do is to get extra lights, to make it even more brighter is what I would suggest. So let's go in and check the master bedroom. And I usually want to stand in the corner so that you kind of get a good idea of how deep the room is. So I'm standing right by this nice window, bringing in good amount of light, but it's pretty good. I would have really loved, because when you have a master as big as this, you want to get those extra lights, because I think in the evening hours, that one light, unless you have a really nice fan with like a really big light, it kind of lightens up the whole thing. I have 2 small kids, and if I have something like this, they're going to go crazy. Like, I don't know how many times they'll break up the side lamps and stuff. Because they'll be just doing their thing. So let's look at the walk-in master bathroom. So you have this toilet space, and this is what I was referring to in one of my other videos, that when you are in a certain price point, you're not going to have a private door, so you don't have that private door for the water closet. It's kind of just all open up. However, with some builders, even on a smaller price point, they have homes where they actually have a private door for the water closet, and this thing is moved a little aside. So if somebody is getting ready and somebody needs to do their thing, then they have that space. So this is San Mica with the countertop on top. It's not underlaid as I have seen in others, but still comfortable in regards to the price. And at the end of the day, it all really depends upon the price point. You have a walk-in shower with the frame, and then you have this white tiles going all the way up. It actually, usually it's probably up to this point, but with this builder, they just go a little extra. And since this is only about 8 foot, so that's why it actually looks that it's going all the way up. If it was 9'4", you probably could see the difference. And this is where you have the closet. Again, nothing exceptionally big, but still comfortable for a house as big as just about 1,600 square foot. Now guys, there are some crazy things that were happening before. Things have settled down quite a bit. Builders are more willing to work with the buyers. They're more willing to work on a split escrow plan if you need to do that. Some builders are buying out the points to be able to make the house more affordable. And I know we are in a very uncertain market with a lot of things kind of happening. However, I do know that just because of inflation, I don't really see a crash or something. I do see that with the resales, that the prices, there would be about 5 to 10%, because Florida is still a place where a lot of people want to move in. And if you're looking to build a brand new home, I would still suggest that you come down, lock in the area, lock in the price, so that it doesn't, it won't go as crazy up as they had been, because we had a lot of, in the recent time, we had a lot of, waiting game, escalation game, all kind of crazy stuff, which is kind of away. It is what it used to be as in the old days, first come, first serve. And if they have an inventory home, you will get much better deal on those. We are here to help and serve you. So please give us a call. If you are internet filling out form or something, let them know that you have representation, whether that be us or anybody else for that matter. Let them know that you're not doing this alone. And the best part is that we don't get paid by you, we get paid by the builder. So our services to you is basically free. You use somebody who has the experience to put this all together, because housing market still very challenging. There's a lot of moving things that is happening, and we want to be able to hold your hand. When you do call us, we also do a Zoom call where we not only go through what your needs are, but we actually show you the map, we show you behind the scenes. So when you are here looking, you're looking at something that fits your criteria, fits your budget, rather than just looking around and getting confused at the end of the day. I hope this makes sense. Put in the comment below, and thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to press that thumbs up button, and make sure to check out Orlando Living. We also have another channel called Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, because we have a lot of people that had called us, and I don't speak Spanish, but I do have a Spanish agent and they basically do the same thing that I do and run the show in Spanish. So we want to make sure that you have an opportunity, and if you know somebody that only speaks Spanish, please look at Orlando Home Show in Espanol. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye for now.